For Pacifica Radio, I'm Christina Onnested.
Hell no, Joe!
Hell no, Joe!
Environmentalists, Appalachian and indigenous communities rallied at the nation's capital Thursday to oppose plans brokered by Democratic leaders and West Virginia Democrat Senator Joe Manchin to fast-track fossil fuel projects in exchange for Manchin's support of the Inflation Reduction Act, which President Joe Biden has signed. Here's one of the many speakers yesterday.
We have to fight. We have to push back. We have to raise our voices. We have to tell Joe, whether it's a Manchin or a Biden, hell no. We won't go any further. The line stops and we're going to draw it here.
The side deal would fast-track projects like the Mountain Valley Oil Pipeline in Manchin's district. According to Oil Change International, it would spew tens of millions of tons of greenhouse gases each year. Youth activists also spoke at the rally, like Hunter.
Hello, my name is Danger, and I'm going to read something. My life means more than your money. Water is sacred. Water is life. Without water, we have no future.
Earlier in the day, independent Vermont senator slammed the side deal on the Senate floor.
To express my strong opposition to the so-called side deal that the fossil fuel industry is pushing to make it easier for them to pollute the environment and destroy our planet.
The language of the legislation has not been drafted. A new study published in Science finds the climate emergency is on the brink of a tipping point that could have irreversible, abrupt, and dangerous impacts on humanity. It warns of several tipping points that may have already passed, including the melting of Greenland's ice sheet, Amazon rainforest destabilization, and the collapse of the Gulf Stream. It says the world must do everything possible to limit global heating to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The Biden administration has announced new military aid package for Ukraine, upwards of $2 billion. That comes just a day after President Joe Biden announced a $675 million package in defense to Ukraine. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin spoke about that Thursday. In Germany, Christopher Martinez has more.
The new aid includes the much-vaunted HIMARS mobile rocket systems, along with howitzers and artillery ammunition, HARMS anti-radar missiles, Humvees and armored ambulances, along with small arms and more. Similar weapons that Ukraine has already received have been showing up in dramatic Ukrainian military operations in the Kherson area in the south, as well as an unexpected attack in the east. Of course, this has all prompted more heated threats from Russia against U.S. and other allies that send arms to Ukraine. Some Russian officials have warned the Western allies are teetering on the edge of becoming combatants, while a television personality in Russia has warned of a potential nuclear war that would, in his words, only be survived by mutants. That may be a sign that the aid is working.
The war is not over, but so far, the Russian strategic objectives have been defeated.
General Mark Milley is chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He joined Austin to give a battlefield update. He says Ukraine remains free because of the bravery of the Ukrainian people, the competence of its military, and the support of the international community. He notes that Ukraine's new offensive in the south is showing progress.
We are seeing real and measurable gains from Ukraine in the use of these systems.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration has informed Congress that it will be asking for another package, this one for $2.2 billion, half for Ukraine and half for 18 countries in the region. Reporting for Pacifica Radio News KPFA, I'm Christopher Martinez.
And the Queen of the United Kingdom is dead. Bells have tolled around Britain and mourners are flocking to the palace gates to honor Queen Elizabeth II as the country prepares for a new age under a new king. King Charles III planned to meet today with Prime Minister and address a nation grieving, the only British monarch most of the world has known. She was the longest queen monarch in the throne for some 70 years. An e-cigarette manufacturer Juul has been hit with a hefty fine, Nadia Ramlagan reports.
After an investigation found the e-cigarette maker Juul Labs deliberately targeted young people using a variety of marketing practices, 34 states will collectively receive more than $438 million as part of a court settlement. Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti says in addition to explicit advertising to kids, the company is required to stop even so-called subtle forms of marketing through social media and other avenues,
such as funding education programs, which let them put their name and the existence of their product in front of kids. They're not allowed to use people under the age of 35 in their marketing, so they can't pay influencers. They can't use celebrities who are younger, who appeal to younger people.
I'm Nadia Ramlagan for Pacifica Network and Public News Service.
The sweltering heat may be over in California just in time for Hurricane Hay to hit the southern part of the state. Officials warn of flash floods and high winds. I'm Christina Onnested reporting for Pacifica Radio.